So I got 3 methods that I'm going to show you today, and yeah, let's start out with the easiest one, I guess. So I only have one scarf, so I'm going to show you all 3 with this one scarf. So this one is called the KonMari method. So what you're going to do is that you're just going to take the scarf and we're going to fold it over to a reasonable length. There is no need to keep it this long, so I'm just going to fold it over twice. So I have these little ribbons, so I'm just going to fold it so that they are inside the line as well. So from here, I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it over in half like this. From here, in a typical KonMari fashion, we're going to take it and split it into 3 parts. So I'm going to fold over the side with all the little ribbons on it in first. And then I'm going to fold it over one more time like so. This creates this nice little stackable, if it wants to cooperate, this nice little stackable scarf here. This fabric is of alpaca, so it does kind of unravel. I know there are thinner scarves as well. They may be just as difficult to stack as this one, and I do recommend that you have some kind of box. This is the t-shirt box that I use, but you know, you would take it and you would just place it inside the box like this, and then you could stack them next to each other and it would keep its shape a lot better than just by keeping it on the table here. Alright, so moving on to the next method. We're gonna take the scarf again and unravel it like so. I'm just gonna keep it folded over twice in half so it's more manageable to work with. You could probably do the same. If you have a really broad scarf, you know, just fold it over in the middle once so that it comes down to a more manageable size. So what should I show you next? I guess we could do something a little easy this time. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take one of the ends, I'm going to take the one without ribbons because it's easier, and I'm going to fold it down under itself like this, so that you create this little maybe 10 centimeters, or how much is that in inches? 4 or 5 inches probably, so that you have this little fold underneath here. From here I'm going to fold it 1/3 of the way in on one side like this, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well. So from here we're going to start from the bottom with the ribbons, and I'm going to fold it over like this. From here I'm just going to start rolling up the scarf until we reach the top. Once we reach the top, grab hold of the entire thing, take the little fold that's sticking out on top and just fold it over the rest of the scarf like so. This is probably the most space-saving method that you can use for scarves. I do think it's a little bit high effort, but it's very sturdy compared to the other versions. If you don't want to do this every time, a good alternative is to take the scarf and just fold it over in half, or 1/3 would work fine as well, but in half. And you know, with the ribbons again, I'm just going to flat fold it over so they're more manageable, and just roll it up normally like this. And you know, this unravels easily, but you could use some kind of elastic band on it, or again, like I've done with the t-shirts here, you can easily stack them next to each other, simply and easily like that. Yeah, so that's 3 methods for the scarf. I'm just going to cut in here and add one more method. Since I was thinking maybe some of you don't really want to stack them and file fold them, you don't want to save space, you just want a simple way to fold a scarf. Again, starting with a scarf here folded over in half, I'm going to fold it over in half one more time so it's more manageable to work with. And at this point, it would be the easiest to just fold it over in half like this. You could either do the Maria Kondo thing and just leave it like this, or you know, you could probably fold it in half like this and then just keep it like this. I mean, that would be the easiest of everything if you just want your scarf to be folded, I guess. But again, it doesn't really have any of the benefits of the other method other than that it's flat and stackable in the height. So yeah, on to the next method. I want to add a bonus one for the ones of you who use these kind of wool buffs. You know, I don't know if you use them everywhere around the world, maybe you can let me know. But these are really nice as well. They're a lot easier and smaller than the scarves. You know, you would put them on and you could keep it around your neck, or if it's really cold you could pull it up, or if you're gonna rob a bank or something, that's Probably sufficient as well. But anyway, yeah, they're very versatile. You can use them for anything. So yeah, just put it down flat on the table. I'm going to show you how to roll these up. So with a little cylinder here facing up, I'm going to take it and I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the scarf, and I'm going to fold over underneath maybe 2-3 inches or 5 centimeters, something like that. And again, fold it over 1/3 of the way in and 1/3 of the way in on this side. From the end, without the thing we just folded in, you're going to start rolling it up really, really tightly. So having one of these in your pocket is really nice if you don't want to bring the scarf along. Also, they take up very little space. I really like these buffs, and I want to recommend them if you haven't tried them yet. Actually, I will link to this in the description below. And I'll add that little IKEA box as well, in case you need something to organize your clothes in. Anyway, so yeah, once you reach the top, you're going to take the band over this one as well. And see, you're left with this tiny little thing here. Yeah, so that's scarves. I've made videos on how to fold jackets, winter jackets, any kind of clothes really that you can imagine. There is a playlist on my channel that you can check out if you want to see more of that. So yeah, if you liked this video, maybe you could leave a like